After Marc Márquez was forced to miss the season due to a serious injury, no one expected Nicolo Bulega to go on a wild ride at the Portuguese Grand Prix. The young Italian rider successfully conquered a bike that had previously only been tamed by the legendary Marc Márquez. This extraordinary performance sent the Ducati paddock and the MotoGP public into a frenzy. Is Bulega truly ready to fill Márquez's significant shoes at Ducati? Let's discuss it. The MotoGP world is shaking again, not because of a title duel, but because of the sudden emergence of a new name in the global spotlight, Nicolo Bulega, the 2023 World Supersport Champion and 2025 World Superbike runner-up. Even more surprisingly, his dream MotoGP debut did not come at an ordinary time, but amid a major storm: Marquez's injury at the Mandalika Grand Prix. When Marquez was officially removed from the rider list for the rest of the season, the MotoGP paddock seemed to freeze. The world had lost one of its gladiators, but beneath the sadness, a rare opportunity arose. Ducati made the bold decision to give the Desmercedes GP 25 to Bulega instead of their senior test rider, Michele Pirro. In his first press conference with Ducati, Bulega appeared calm, perhaps too calm. "I'm happy and a little nervous," he said, smiling. "But I don't have any expectations. I just want to enjoy this moment and do my best for the team." Those simple words held a lot of meaning. Bulega knew that replacing someone as prominent as Marc Márquez wouldn't just be a challenge, but a mental burden that could overwhelm anyone who wasn't prepared. However, beneath his calm exterior, the racing world knew one thing: Bulega was no ordinary rider. Since the beginning of 2025, he has been turning heads with his exceptional performances in the World Superbike Championship with the Aruba.it Racing Ducati team. His riding style is both precise and measured, combining Alvaro Bautista's calmness with Toprak Razgatlioglu's youthful aggression. Now, he has been thrust from the relatively calm paddock of WSBK into the toughest arena in world racing, MotoGP. Bulega's MotoGP debut will take place at the Portuguese Grand Prix at the Algarve circuit in Portimao. It's a track known for its brutality, with steep descents, blind corners, and bumpy terrain that can intimidate even the most experienced riders. The bike he will be riding, the Desmercedes GP 25, is not just a machine, but a 300 horsepower monster that far surpasses the Panigale 54R in superbike racing. "This bike has incredible power," said Bulega. "I want to understand how to handle it and learn as much as possible." Ducati is well aware that this move is fraught with risks. They could have chosen the experienced Michele Pirro, who knows the Desmercedes inside out, or given a chance to a young Moto2 rider like rising star Tony Arbolino. However, they chose Nicolo Bulega, a figure who symbolises Ducati's future and is the result of a long-term project to develop Italian talent. This move was not just a technical decision, but also part of a long-term strategy. Ducati wanted to see how Bulega would cope with the pressures of MotoGP, particularly as he is replacing a prominent figure like Marc Márquez. If he impresses with his speed and maturity on the track, he could secure a permanent seat at a satellite team such as Pramac or Gresini next season, which could serve as a stepping stone to a factory team in the future. Ducati teammate Francesco Bagnaia also commented on Bulega's surprising debut. "Nicolo is no ordinary rider," Pecco told Sky Italia. "He's calm, but fast. From the way he reads corners, I know he has a strong natural instinct. Maybe people haven't realised his potential because he came from Superbike, but I'm sure he'll succeed." Bagnaia also emphasised that the team's atmosphere remains positive despite the loss of a dominant figure like Marquez. "We all support him. It won't be easy to replace Marc, but Nicolo has a steely mentality. I hope he enjoys it because opportunities like this can change a person's career." The hashtag #Bulega replaces Marquez quickly began trending on social media. While some fans praised Ducati for giving a young rider a golden opportunity, others considered the decision rash, replacing a legend with a rookie with no MotoGP experience. However, many considered the decision to replace a legend with a rookie with no MotoGP experience to be rash. Interestingly, Marc Márquez himself gave Bulega his blessing. According to a source within Ducati, before the official announcement, Marquez had a video call with Bulega in which he said, "Enjoy this opportunity. Don't think about who you're replacing. Just bring the bike home intact and learn everything." A simple yet meaningful message from a true champion to his future heir. This gesture revealed another side to Marquez. Not only is he competitive on the track, he is also wise in his assessment of the next generation's potential. He knows that the pressure Bulega is under now is no small task. Replacing a living legend is a huge burden. However, with these words, Marquez seemed to be reassuring Bulega, explaining that the most important thing is not proving himself to the world, but rather understanding and mastering the Ducati bike step by step. However, the biggest surprise came not from Bulega, but from Gigi Dall'Igna, the man behind Ducati's success. In an interview after free practice in Portimao, Dall'Igna admitted that Bulega's performance had exceeded the team's expectations. "Honestly, I was surprised," Dall'Igna told Sky Sport, full of admiration. Nicolo came with no MotoGP experience, but his approach to reading data, understanding tyres and managing traction was very mature. In just 2 sessions, he was already approaching the rhythm of the top Ducati riders. That was extraordinary. Support came not only from the world of MotoGP, but also from Bulega's rivals in WSBK. Toprak Razgatlioglu, who is known for being tough on the track but sporting off it, commented, "I'm happy for Nicolo. He's a fast rider and deserves this opportunity. But I also want to see how he handles a MotoGP bike. It's a completely different world." Toprak's words reflected the curiosity of the entire world. Bulega was no longer just a replacement rider. He symbolised the generational transition from superbike to the pinnacle of global motorcycle racing. To facilitate his transition, Ducati has appointed Michele Pirro as Nicolo Bulega's technical mentor for race weekends. This experienced figure will serve as a crucial bridge between the WSBK and MotoGP worlds, helping Bulega to understand the unique characteristics of Michelin tyres and the complex electronics of the Desmosedici GP25, as well as how to optimise his riding style to suit the bike's extreme performance. Furthermore, Bulega's WSBK team, Aruba.it Racing, is reportedly also making a beeline for the MotoGP paddock to provide full technical and mental support. This creates a solid atmosphere in the Ducati garage, as if the entire factory division is united in ensuring that Bulega can perform at his best from day one. This rare moment demonstrates that Ducati is preparing not just a replacement rider, but also the next generation, and that they are truly united in striving for a stronger future. One thing that stands out about Bulega is his composure. He's neither as explosive as Marquez, nor as flamboyant as Quartararo, or as expressive as Toprak. He's like a rock in the middle of a storm, quiet yet strong. Perhaps that's exactly what Ducati needs now, someone who can work quietly and effectively, unburdened by the spotlight, yet be deadly on the track. Can Bulega tame the Desmosedici and prove himself worthy of replacing the icon? Leave your thoughts below